We push people away for a lot of reasons, but most of them come down to one thing: fear. Not always the obvious kind of fear, like fear of confrontation or rejection. Sometimes it's deeper: fear of being truly seen, fear of being dependent, fear of being hurt in the exact way you've been hurt before. When someone starts getting too close, it triggers something in us, an alarm in the brain that says, "This is dangerous." And it doesn't matter if the person hasn't done anything wrong. The brain isn't operating on present evidence, it's operating on past experiences. If closeness once meant betrayal or love once meant loss, then our instincts will do whatever it takes to avoid repeating that pain. Pushing people away can look like a lot of different things. It can be obvious, cutting off communication, ghosting, picking fights, or it can be subtle, pulling back emotionally, becoming busy all the time, never opening up beyond a certain point. We convince ourselves it's self-protection, and in a way, it is. But it's also self-sabotage, because the walls we build to keep pain out are the same walls that keep love and connection from coming in. Psychologically, this often comes from attachment patterns formed early in life. If you grew up in an environment where your emotional needs weren't consistently met, you might have learned that closeness is unreliable. So as an adult, even when you want intimacy, you feel safer creating distance. You want to be loved, but on terms that feel controllable. And the moment someone starts getting past that control, it feels threatening, so you push them back. Sometimes we push people away because we don't think we're enough. We assume sooner or later they'll see the real us and leave. So we try to beat them to it, reject them before they can reject us. It's twisted logic, but it gives a sense of power. If I'm the one walking away, at least I'm not the one being abandoned. Other times, it's about shame. Shame tells you that your flaws, your past, your struggles are too much for anyone to handle. It tells you that if someone gets too close, they'll see the parts you've worked so hard to hide. And instead of risking that vulnerability, you create space. Space that feels like safety, but really just keeps you isolated. Here's the thing: pushing people away might protect you in the short term, but it costs you in the long term. It costs you trust, intimacy, and the kind of deep relationships that make life meaningful. And the worst part is it becomes a cycle. The more you push people away, the more alone you feel. The more alone you feel, the more convinced you become that no one truly understands you. And that belief reinforces the very behavior that keeps you disconnected. The way out of this isn't easy, because it requires doing the very thing your instincts are screaming at you not to do: letting people in. It doesn't mean throwing the doors wide open to everyone. It means testing small steps of trust. Let someone see a little more of you. Share something you'd normally keep to yourself. Allow someone to show up for you without pushing them away in anticipation of disappointment. It also means getting honest with yourself about your patterns. Are you pulling back because of something this person has done, or because you're afraid of repeating a past hurt? Are you walking away because you truly believe it's the right decision, or because it's easier than facing the discomfort of closeness? You have to remember, connection always comes with risk. There's no guarantee you won't get hurt. But shutting yourself off guarantees that you'll never experience the other side of that risk. The joy, the support, the understanding that comes from letting yourself be known. We push people away because we think it's the safer choice. But real safety doesn't come from distance. It comes from building relationships where you can be fully yourself without fear. And that starts with the courage to stop running, to stop retreating, and to give someone the chance to prove that this time, closeness doesn't have to end in pain.